I'm like trying to sing more recently, and I'm like doing YouTube vocal warm-ups, and I feel so good after doing them.
You
I'm just
gotta
like
share your
taking
vocal
more
warm-ups with me. I want to know which ones you're using. I am Sam Hoshin, and I have a band called Hoshin.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about harmony singing because when like writing these songs, and I knew it was going to be like a big part of the sound and the feel. What makes singing harmony unique?
Yeah, I love singing harmony. I like it just as much as singing lead. I think what's interesting about singing harmony is that you have to really listen, not only to like the other person, the lead's sort of tone and pitch, but also you're listening to the chords. One thing I really like to do when I'm harmonizing is like really pick up on those like tiny, subtle things that people do with their voices and try to mimic that like with the exact timing so that it feels like one voice. And with that, like really trying to mimic the tone and like the breath work and the texture of the lead's voice, I think is really fun. And when you get that locked in, it just feels so good. Like it feels good while you're doing it and it feels good to listen to it. But yeah, I love singing harmony. I think it's really unique in that you are multitasking and really just like matching the lead. I started taking lessons in eighth grade. I really started singing in high school, did jazz choir, and I had to audition a couple times to get in because I really wanted to learn how to sing so that I could be in jazz choir. So my first time, I didn't I didn't quite make it. Second time I got in, but that's sort of my origin is like with jazz music in jazz choir, learning weird jazz harmonies. I over the weekend I just started listening to some old jazz stuff. I was really obsessed with jazz. I guess the theme of this conversation. But I was listening to some old Ella Fitzgerald stuff over the weekend and listening to her recording of Blue Skies, which is a super famous recording. She has like this super incredible scat that she does. That's the majority of the song. I was just listening to that again for the first time in a long time and just completely blown away by the way that she uses her voice. Her voice is so clear and crisp, and her pitch is like perfect. And she's just jumping around to all these different notes, and it's improvised, and she's bringing in some grit at times and kind of throwing in her Louis Armstrong impersonation. And I just think that everyone should listen to that recording because it's incredible. Like it is gymnastics, vocal gymnastics. I was also thinking about like what happens when you sing in a group. There's been studies done about what happens to our bodies when we sing together in a group. And singing harmony is part of that, right? Like you're always the second person or the third or fourth person in a group. And actually, our bodies start releasing endorphins, which is really crazy. Like it makes us feel good. It does something to us. It unites people into this new thing. So it's not just like two singers, there's something else happening.